This is readaligndualignCooking.com. My name is Mike Pierce. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my home. Today we're going to make rice and we're going to review my rice cooker. The way you typically make rice is you wash it and then you put, say, a cup of it in a saucepan and then you add about twice as much water. You put some heat, you let it boil, you turn it low, you let it simmer a while, whatever. I don't do that because I've wrecked it over and over and over and over and over again. So I bought a rice cooker. I think if you like making rice, you should use a rice cooker. Maybe I'm just terrible at it. So a couple quick things. So I just refilled my rice with some rice I just bought, and it's hilarious because it says it's a new crop, AAA grade, super extra quality, or actually extra super quality. But their instructions are a little weird. The instructions say 1 cup of rice, got it? 1 1/4 cup of water, that seems like not very much. Then it says for drier rice, add more water. Okay. Bring pan to boil over high heat, cover pan and simmer for 25 minutes. Yeah, we're not doing that. Wouldn't recommend it. This, How to Cook by Raymond Sokoloff, says 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water, and a teaspoon of salt. That's closer to what I see every place else. And this one says to bring water to a boil over high heat, reduce heat low as it'll go, stir rice once, cover pan and simmer for 12 minutes until all liquid is absorbed. We're still not doing that because I'll ruin it. I've ruined it so many times. That's why I bought a rice cooker. So let's back up a bit. When you first start, you wash your rice. That's what almost everybody does, and there's reasons for it. There's dust on it, there's husks, and there's sticks and twigs and occasionally bugs. You probably, like, this is really good rice, super extra quality. It looks really good. I don't see anything wrong here. Ooh, yeah, I do, right there. See that? That's something. It just happens. It's just the way it is. There's nothing wrong with this rice. This is 3 Elephants brand, whatever that means. Looks really good to me. You just need to wash your rice. Now, some people do it in something like this, except this, I tested it, rice falls through it. So I won't be doing that. The way I normally do it is just in the bowl that comes with the rice cooker. So here's my rice cooker. Let me give it a smile. Anyways, it's a Rival rice cooker. That's the brand. I don't care. This thing, I don't know how much I paid, but I looked it up yesterday or before when I thought I was going to do this, and it was $17.99. So for less than 20 bucks, you can have one. They work fantastic. So the way this works, if you look on the down camera, so you take the lid off, you've got this bowl, okay? The bowl's cool. You look in here, see that? It's got numbers on it. And it came with one of these. Now this is 1 cup of rice. So if I take my handy container. By the way, clear containers, not a great idea. Supposedly you want ones that don't let the sun in, the UV in, or whatever it is. These are the ones I have, so I'm sticking with them for now. So anyways, open this thing up, take your cup that came with it. It also has 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, 3/4 cup stuff on it. I'm making a cup of rice. So I put this thing in. A little easier if I had a bigger top on it, but that's all right. So there's 1 cup of rice, okay? Now, when I make rice, I usually just leave this thing in the container. It's not hurting anything. Now, I have no good way of showing you this. I'm sorry, it's just too much of a pain to move the cameras for something so quick. This is my sink over here. You turn on the water, you swish this around. You lose some of the starch, and if there's anything else in there interesting. In my case, all I'm seeing is starch. So you kind of do it until the water is fairly clear. Just a little more. All right, so here's the cool part though. So remember I mentioned those numbers, 1, 2, 3. This thing will make 1, 2, or 3 cups of rice. So I have 1 cup of rice in here, and all I do is fill it up to that number, to the number 1. So the number 1 is designed to have 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water in it, and then it's fine. Now I always dry the bottom of this thing because I always seem to get it wet. I have no good way of showing you this, but that water and the rice is right at, yeah, this won't work because I have to tilt it, but it's right at the 1 number. So all you do is you put this back in. This thing is spring loaded, by the way. goes on weight. So anyways, put that in. You put the lid on. Oops, I didn't get any salt in this. It's supposed to have some salt. So it's probably about right. Put that in, plug it in. When you plug a rice cooker in, it automatically goes to warm. And all you do, that's it. Set it down, try and get it in a good position so you can see it. And all I'm going to do is let the down angle camera look at it. The one thing you'll probably see me do once or twice is I'm going to warp speed it, because who wants to watch rice cook, is you might see me open the lid a couple times, because sometimes through this little vent, if there's any starch, it'll get kind of foamy, a little bit comes on. If you wash it a little longer than I did, you might have better luck. I don't want these videos to be too long. Anyways, here we go. It's going to cook. There's nothing left for me to do. I'll be back at the end. Be right back. Okay, well, if you heard the click, that's the end. Now, it took about, I think it was 18 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, to go from hit go to hit click off. Now, what it does when it clicks off, let's see if this will reach, it goes to warm. So if this thing's plugged in, it's either cooking or it's warming. Those are your choices. But works great. Now, here's my rice. Now, I like to let it cook a little longer. It'll dry it out a bit, but it works great. This isn't really a review saying this particular rice cooker is the most amazing thing in the world. It's just a cheap rice cooker, 18 bucks probably. A buddy of mine he's Chinese, and so they always have a lot of rice at their house. And he has one of the big ones. His rice cooker is the size of my pressure cooker, if you saw that the other day on the hard-boiled egg one. And they just always have rice. Now, I don't. I make rice for specific dishes. I don't usually just have rice around. This rice cooker works great for me because it's inexpensive and it works perfectly every time. Yet, right now it's on warm, and I can leave it there for quite a while before it'll start to burn my rice. And it will eventually, on the edges, it will. If you don't stir it ever, you just leave it on warm for hours and hours, it'll eventually get kind of crusty. But who cares? You make some rice, you eat some rice. When you're done, you unplug it. You can take the whole bowl and thing, once it's cooled, and just put it in the fridge if you want. I just really like them. So tonight I'm making chicken and vegetables, probably some gravy, and hopefully going to put it over rice. That's why I'm doing this. But I wanted to show you the rice cooker, because this is a pain in the butt. Well, all I did, you saw what I did. I hit cook, and I went upstairs. I've been watching a podcast for the last 15 minutes. I just came back down maybe 2 or 3 minutes before it was done. I was kind of guessing, and just waited for it to click so I could turn my other camera back on and tell you it's done. These are great little gizmos. So we're done. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. Till next time, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.